When the fire of Venus died out, the silence of Earth opened. As the burned planet behind them faded, a blue light grew before them. That blue light was the place where humanity would be born for the third time. When the ark broke through the clouds and descended, a feeling spread for the first time. Here, something is different. Earth did not know humanity, but it did not reject them either. Mercury was fire, Venus was vapor, but Earth was breathing. And that breath seemed to say, "You do not know me, but I accept you." That single feeling was enough to tie humanity to Earth. Noah prayed, and this time no voice came from the sky, but the silence itself became the answer. On Mercury, prayers passed through fire. On Venus, prayers struck boiling clouds. But on Earth, silence. Not silence of rejection, silence of acceptance. Noah took the soil in his hands. "This time, cover us not with fire, but with your shade." The ground did not crack. It simply softened, as if saying, "Yes." The pain carried from Venus became Earth's first test. No one rejoiced. No one said, "We survived." The burning of Venus was still burning behind their eyes. The fire had soaked into their souls. Earth whispered gently, "Remove the fire from within you, or you cannot adapt to me." This was the first condition of the third homeland. The sky was clearer than ever, and humanity felt more connected to the heavens than ever. On Venus, the sky was never clear. On Mercury, the sky was never visible. But Earth's night opened like an infinite curtain. Thousands of stars, hundreds of mysteries. Everyone felt the same truth. We do not belong here. This became the root of humanity's instinct to look upward, and over time, it turned into a universal reality. All prayers rose toward the sky, all worship faced upward. Every language birthed the idea of a power above. Because deep inside, humanity always knew where it came from: the heavens. The eye that looks to the sky was born here. The hollow at the center of Karahan Tepe was not just a pit, it was a sky-facing eye. The first remembrance, the first direction, the first prostration. This is why in all belief systems, hands rise upward, heads turn upward, not by coincidence. Humanity never forgot its connection to the sky. It only needed a place to remember. That place was Karahan Tepe. The call to Karahan Tepe was not a command, it was a remembrance. They walked for days, valleys, waters, rocky paths, until they reached a hill. The wind was clearer here, the sun stayed longer, the night stood closer, and they all stopped. They didn't know why they stopped, but deep inside they felt one thing: this place called us. The first structure was born not from a command, but from a need. No revelation descended. No voice said, "Place a stone here." Humanity heard something from within. "Let us make a place for our Lord." One person placed a stone, another adjusted its direction, another carved a mark, another raised a pillar beside it. When the circle was complete, the wind stopped. That was the sign. Humanity understood. We have reached the place where we must begin. Karahan Tepe became the first center, binding the memory of the heavens to the earth. On the stones, animals, humans, symbols, star-like carvings. All said the same thing: look to the sky, do not forget where you came from. Karahan Tepe was not a temple, it was a memory stone. The first gate opened toward the heavens, just when everything found peace. The first whisper came Iblis. He had lost on Mercury. He had been expelled on Venus. But on Earth, on this new soil, he whispered when humanity was at its weakest: "You made these stones. The sky looks at you. You are powerful. This whisper was spoken to only one person, but poison spreads from one to many. And in that moment, it began. The first attack on Earth. Earth became a new home for humanity. The sky-facing eye opened. The stones became memory stones. The first order was established. But every eye that looks to the sky does not always see the truth. Because when the sky is open, the whispers grow louder. Now it begins. Episode 14. The first attack of Iblis on Earth. You think you know the truth? Think again. Subscribe, because what's coming next will change everything.